something else that stood out on a project. Your conversation with the legend Roxanne Shante.
Oh man, iconic, man.
And she in there talking about New York was hating on me, so I went to Philly.
Right.
And you said
And
that's
like,
my neighborhood.
That's my neighborhood. That's where I'm from. I'm from there. Yeah.
How does that happen? What conversation was that?
Yo, the wild thing is, shout out to Nas, man. He got a good relationship with DJ Cool V, and you know, Cool V and Roxanne Shante got the show on Rock the Bells.
Right.
So when I did the Heat 'Em Up single, shout out to Trash. You know, it was supposed
a lot
to be
of good
me.
shout outs.
It was supposed to be me and Trash go up there, but he couldn't make it that day or whatever.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? We got to get in depth with, you know, more of my history. And
Dope.
yeah, she was telling me, yeah, you know, I got my start on 60th Street Pop Art. I'm like, and that's funny, I already knew the story. I'm just letting it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta let it get it off.
Yeah,
That's
and
her
I'm like,
story.
yo, I'm from that neighborhood. And then we start reminiscing about what was going on back then, the after midnight, all that type stuff.
She
right?
was in the mix.
Yeah, she was feeling it. And then, you know, I'm like, it's funny because I'm getting my start on New York platforms because, like, yeah, man, it was wild. You really can't make this up. You can't.
That's fire.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we always do look at where people from and where they get put on, so to speak, at. And at the end of the day, situations is situational.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you look at, like, damn, New York feel like they lost 50 to the West Coast because nobody signed him and he went over there and got and did Diamond, right?
Right.
But without Dre, he's a platinum artist. We don't know about Diamond.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, your situation is situational. We can't be biased as to where somebody get a bag.
Yeah.
We got to see what they do with the opportunity.
It ain't where you from, it's where you at.
It's always where you
Yeah,
at.
man.
And every time I've ever went to New York to perform, and I've been in some of the craziest places in New York. It's love.
Yeah, it is. It's always
It's
great
love.
energy
They know
in
what
New
we
York.
doing down here.
They love Philly.
They know
That's
what we
one
doing
thing
down
Philly
here.
need to know. Outside of your city, they love us.
Yep.
They love us outside.
Shout out to SNS, DJ SNS son. I had him on recently, and we had the conversation because
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you know, I can't buy a New York hat. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Y'all too close. And,
Yeah.
and he was like, man, I love Philly. He just started running down everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's Papa legend.
Yeah.
So he tapped in
SNS,
just like
yeah.
J1 and Jadakiss' son is. And it's just like, like they know what we doing and they give it up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't speaking on no hateful thing, but it's like, man, if we got the P,
Yeah.
I ain't wearing the NY.
Yeah. No, it's funny because remember that wave with the button ups and all that?
Yeah, with
I definitely
fitteds
had my
and
Yankee.
button-ups.
I definitely had a Yankee joint. I ain't going front.
That navy blue and white was classic.
Classic.
But I was in college in Baltimore. I couldn't wear
Yeah,
nothing
the
out of
rep.
state.
Yeah,
I
you had
wasn't
the
wearing
rep.
no Orioles. I wasn't wearing no
Yeah,
New
you
York.
had the rep.
They caught me slipping with a somebody had on one time, but I forget who had I had on. But my man took a picture that night. It was one of the nights probably my braids was fuzzy and we was going out of something stupid. I'm a
And you
young
threw
boy.
a hat, yeah.
And every time we get in an argument over sports, he brings up this hat and this picture. And I'm like, that was your hat.
No, but remember that? Remember it was a time when you could be a diehard Eagles fan, but you could wear
Any hat.
Any hat.
Any hat.
Yeah, the throwback days and all that.
Well, because we
Yeah.
was heavy on the match.
Yeah,
Like,
we got a match.
other
We gotta
cities
match.
would match the colors with the jerseys. We was matching team colorway and jersey.
Yeah, we was.
We wasn't playing no games.
Man,
And we was the home of the Mitchell and Ness.
Yeah, remember the brown Dickie? You gotta have it. You gotta have the Padre joint.
Or the Cleveland
With
Browns pup with the orange
Ooh,
blid on
you
it.
got.
Man.
Come on, man. What a
What?
time.
Those were the days. Shout out my man Byron, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Boy from my block. He used to say, man, a hustler never takes off his Dickies. So Byron had every Dickie. He had the orange one too.
Right.
We buried him in the Dickie. But like
Wow.
those
Rest in
days,
peace.
like I just remember that time, man, and that's what, like I said before, that's what I get from your project.
Yeah.
Them days, them people.
Yeah, just trying to give them a
Energy.
reminder.
Where Philly had a distinct look.
Mm-hmm.
Where Philly looked like Philly.
Yeah.
Philly didn't look like everybody on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had to go to them spots to get them pencil pockets, to get them
Yeah.
polo sweats, to get the Dickies, to get the.
So we can go to what Pinnacle and dances and
Wow.
Inwood, Wow. Like we had spots.
They don't even have nowhere for teenage
No,
clubs now.
man.
We don't have adult clubs, so I know
Man.
they ain't got no teenage club.
It's sad out here.
That's
man.
why they still in Hyundais.
Yeah. Yeah. Kid boys and all
Kid
that type
boys.
stuff. Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
Young boy said, yeah, man, one day we was out here blicking, and then we just started a gang. and became the most dangerous motherfuckers in Philly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what is going on?
Right.
If y'all don't get them a skating rink,
yeah.
like something gotta happen,
They
man.
got to. They gotta bring dances back or something. They gotta do something.
As somebody that always in your music, you go with the message.
Yeah.
You give the message. You never run out of messaging.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the things that are being attributed to Philadelphia music, hip hop, rap that are dangerous nowadays, and what's the remedies to some of these things?
So I really feel like, that's one of the reasons I dropped this album. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the cover, I
It
even
looked
got
like the chaos.
you feel me?
Yeah.
I had to address all that and let them know that you can still be out here being dope. You can still be cool, talking about stuff that uplifts us. You know what I'm saying?
Rise above.
Yeah, rise above it, man. Just because you from it don't mean you got to become it.
Yeah, the product of my environment can be used in multiple ways,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
You can succumb to it, or you can say, no, I come from that. But this is what I produced, and these is roses from the concrete.
Right.
Right?
Like, exactly.
That was a Tupac poem, wasn't it?
Man, listen, crazy.
From concrete.
Yeah, just because you come from a single parent household, that means you going to try to be better. So you should use that in life.
Absolutely. Now, is it heavy being Dell-P?
And it's easy being Dell-P.
It's easy being Dell-P?
It's easy.
Because you got, people look at you in a certain way, but and I'm sure, you don't front. You don't walk out the house and turn into somebody else. You are a righteous individual.
Yeah, no
but
doubt.
you ever felt
Appreciate
the weight of, being in certain rooms and people looking at you as, he got to be perfect, or he got to kill shit?
Oh, no.
None of that?
No, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
I'm just like everybody else, man.
I mean, in a lot of ways you are. In a lot of ways you just like some of the most important people in our culture.
No, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
And
that's a distinguished, something that should be distinguished and acknowledged.
No, I think that's why Allah blesses me, because I walk like ain't nothing different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like He blesses me because of that attitude that I had. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm aware of the talent and the impact, but at the same time, I know I can be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's fire. So, moment on the project that stands out the most to you for whatever reasons. Give me one.
The balance. Me and Freeway.
Okay.
Because the day of my mom's death, we was listening to Still Got Love off of Free at Last, having fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you she was jigging, like I was supposed to go to Cocobongo that night. And something told me not to. You know what I'm saying? And I chilled. Yeah. I was chilling. And like I said, we was listening to Free at Last, because that was the album of that time in 07.
My man kept it in his CD player for 6 months.
That was a classic to me, man. So shout out to Free, man, because not only am I a big fan, my mother was a big fan.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire. Your mom had a great smile, so if you say y'all was turning up, I know
we was having fun.
She was on timing. And the fact that she knows how dope Free is. Like, who else mom know? Like,
right. She was a fan of Big and Free, and you know what I'm saying, of course Beans. But my mom, she definitely liked Free. Man. And it was his beard too. Yeah. She's Muslim. You know what I mean?
Representation is important.
When we saw the premiere of What We Do on 106 in Park, me and my mom was together, and he was doing it. And she was like, "Woo!" It was crazy. It was crazy.
That's fire. And then you get to do the joint with Free. And Free don't give nobody no nonsense. He gave you work. He gave Son some work. He giving out the things, man.
That was the love right there. But people been waiting for me and Free to do something for a long time.
But it's so
I feel like that was
more
perfect.
Full circle than they realize, though.
Like, it's crazy.
Like, that's energy. That's supposed to happen. And I tell people, we're in a blessed position. Whether you are a headliner or whatever, wherever, we rock the same stages as legends in this city. Yeah. And we are in the same green rooms, VIPs, as these legendary people. And motherfuckers from Philly that get busy, especially the ones that have really done it, they treat you decent. You grow camaraderie. You gain a respect enough to be able to build with the people that you looked up to.
Right.
And without having to force it. We had
like
5 words today, 12 words in 3 months.
Yeah.
See you in 3 years and show respect again. And then now we on the song together. Right.